Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are. I'm Ray Orsini. This is my co-host, as always, Mr. Jason Slagle. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. Whew, tired but good.
I told you I'm not feeling it today, so I'm not going to even pretend because that's not how we do here. We're a little more transparent than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not feeling it today. How you doing, dude? How you feeling?
Wasn't planning to work out today, and then a friend of mine from Chicago, very good friends of ours, they're in town. They're coming over tomorrow to watch the Ohio State Michigan game, and she's like, "Hey, I really want to get a workout in today. You want to work out?" And I'm like, "Fine." So I've already done my gym workout for the day.
And so, did you work out or no?
Oh yeah, 100% I did.
Good for you, dude. What workout did you end up doing?
I did my gym workout, so it was God, what is it? It's pec deck, hanging. I don't know. It's a variety of things here. I'll just drop it in the host chat. My
All
little
right.
PR stream thing I use from Strong.
Yeah.
So it was a good workout. I'm sore
Okay.
from yesterday. I've been increasing my weights, although I didn't yesterday. I've been increasing my weights on deadlift, and let me tell you, they are a full body workout.
Yeah.
You feel them everywhere.
Yeah, I cannot say I did anything remotely productive. That's not true. I did a bunch of stuff around the house, a bunch of just doing stuff.
Yeah.
I can't say I did any workouts, but yeah, that's my thing. How was your turkey day? What'd you end up doing?
It was good. I woke up. I had not done my Wednesday workout. I was too tired at the end of the day. So on Wednesday, so I had the home workout to do. So we got up yesterday. I did it. I made Heather do it with me. Uh, then I ran a 5K because I needed more cardio. So I just went out and ran a 5K, and then I spent all day cooking. We host Thanksgiving at our house. We have my parents, my sister, her parents, her aunt, and then my nieces and nephews all come over, right? So we had, I don't know, there were probably 15 people here because my uncle and aunt that live in Florida happened to be in town and they stopped by too. It was a good time. I ate a lot of turkey.
Nice.
We made 2 turkeys, a traditional roast turkey, and then we made I smoked a turkey breast. They were both really delicious.
So okay. So what's your okay? Given that you smoked the turkey breast, you chose to smoke a turkey versus
Yeah.
anything else. Is turkey your thing for Thanksgiving? Like that's what you look
Actually,
forward
I prefer ham.
to? Same, same.
Yeah, but turkey. I'll eat it. I'll eat it. It's good. The smoked turkey was really good. I'll eat it for the rest of this week. There's a picture. I threw a couple pictures in the host chat.
Yeah, I'll grab them.
Somehow our ham looked like the head of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You have to show that. It is the funniest thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like smiling and everything. It's weird.
100%, doesn't it?
It's
Like
creepy as shit, dude.
you've seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. It looks like it's the head of one of those that is cooking.
Yeah, and anybody that thinks he's exaggerating, look at this. It's not it legit. You have the eyeball here. What is this
It's the bone.
thing? That's the bone that looks like the eyeball?
Yeah.
And then did you cut out any of the meat on the bottom to make it look
I
like it was
didn't cut
smiling
it.
here?
When I put it in there, a piece of it kind of flipped over.
It's got the beak and everything.
Oh
Like
my
it's
God.
just straight
It's
up.
creepy. I'm like, do I want to eat this? It's like turtle head.
Right? Like I almost want to like see if somebody can Phil or Juan can like Photoshop this onto like a Ninja Turtle or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I my thing is definitely I prefer the ham as well. That's my thing. And this is the smoking you were doing.
That is a turkey that we were smoking. Yeah.
That is a significant amount of smoking, sir. That
It
is
is applewood. It came out really good. Like I brined it with overnight with apple cider vinegar, apple cider, some other salt and stuff, and I kind of came out pretty good.
it's I mean, so I get the smoking. I guess because I have a bad sense of smell.
Mhm.
Um, I think that the smoking is probably it affects my taste less than like when you
Yeah,
brine something.
100% it
Um,
would. Yeah.
now brining, that's my jam right there. That's no joke.
Yeah, and I don't eat the turkey skins, so like it doesn't, right? Like you don't get the smoke doesn't permeate the skin as much,
Yeah.
right? So
Okay. Right.
a little bit of a smoke ring, but not like when you do a brisket or like a pulled pork or something where
Well,
it's
because not in long enough either, right?
gorgeous. I mean, it was in for 3 hours, but yeah,
Okay.
uh, it was good. I mean, we have plentiful leftovers, so I'll be eating. I'll be taking carb balanced tortillas and making turkey tacos.
We
Essentially.
I actually look forward to our day after Thanksgiving ritual a little more than I do for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving we did with the family,
Yep.
got together, usual family drama, unfortunately. Um, so we get together, we have the turkey, we have a honey glazed ham. I like green bean casserole, that's my jam. There was some amazing cornbread mash. Uh, and then some other stuff. And I tried to make cranberry sauce, which is not hard to make. If anybody's ever
Yeah.
tried to make it, you can get real fancy. You can go like normal, and then you can look at Gordon Ramsay's recipe and realize I don't have half the things he asked for. Um,
Yeah.
but I ended up burning the sugar by mistake.
That
So
sucks.
we went canned, and yeah. But our after Thanksgiving ritual is we get Hawaiian rolls and make
Mhm,
paninis out of the ham,
mhm.
and yeah, that's what I'm down for
Uh,
today.
yeah,
So.
so I mean, it's not remotely healthy, so I haven't made it in a long time. But we would take like a full pack of the Hawaiian rolls and
Mhm.
just you cut them in half, and then you just layer ham and
Oh
cheese
yeah,
and like garlic butter in it, and just bake it in the oven. Oh,
it's
so
like
good.
Crystal Burger that's worse
Yeah,
than Crystal Burger. It's like so bad.
yeah, it's so terrible, but it's so delicious. I mean, I went over yesterday. I was very protein centric, so I
Yeah,
am 100% sure I exceeded. Dave, I don't, or Ben, I don't know if you saw it in the hacks check in. He posted a video and said, "This is your official permission to not track today."
nice,
Yeah,
nice. And
so I
that
tracked
goes.
breakfast and lunch, and then I didn't track dinner.
I did the same. I ate a proper breakfast. I did my egg whites and cottage cheese and nutritional yeast. And I'm trying to get back. Because of so much traveling, and I know it's an excuse. It's all bullshit excuses, but because of all the traveling, like I've slipped on the food preparation.
Yep.
Um, and it's funny enough, Michelle is not even like. Of course, we're trying to do better together, but
Hmm.
she's not as hardcore about the food tracking as I am. And she's like, "I miss your cooking. Can you please go back to cooking?" So.
I
Like,
mean,
okay.
we like to cook.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I like to cook. I don't like cleaning up, right? Like so.
Yeah.
I just when I'm on it, right? Like if the kitchen is clean when I start, then I do what you say you do, which is I
Mhm.
just wash the dishes as I make them.
Yeah.
If there's already dishes, though, it's really easy to just say, yeah, I got to wash these other ones anyways. Then yeah,
You know what it is? I consider it my ADHD exercises
yeah,
because I will go in and I will absolutely have that chicken and egg. Do I start prepping food because I do the mise en place? So like I
yep,
like having everything chopped and prepped ready for me. But do I clean first? So like it forces me to stop and plan everything out. And I do literally take 2 or 3 minutes to sit there and think, or faster of like what am I going to do in what order? And it kind of settles me. And I use it as one of my little hobbies of like I can't do anything else while I'm cleaning, and you know what I mean? So it's like my
yeah.
little mental break. So I don't mind it. Michelle, have you ever seen those memes on like YouTube Shorts or TikToks or whatever? This was like a year ago, where it would be like the husband was talking about how they have a magic countertop, and every time they put a dirty dish on the kitchen countertop, it would disappear. And the wife's like, "It's me. I clean the dishes." And the husband's all amazed that like you put dirty clothes in the laundry room, and
Yeah,
suddenly they show up clean and folded. And I'm like, I made the joke with my wife back then. I'm like, I'm the magic countertop. Like it's usually the wife. That's me.
yeah.
Um, she
I
does
don't.
stuff the rest of the house, but
The
the kitchen's my
Heather
domain.
definitely loads and unloads the dishwasher more than I do. But
Mhm.
I do the dishes more than she does. I don't terribly mind doing them. It's
No,
a chore.
yeah,
Uh, it's a chore I don't mind, right? Like because we had everyone over, we had to clean, right? So I spent pretty much all day Wednesday, like 6 hours Wednesday, we spent
okay,
cleaning, and I hate picking up. Like I hate
yeah,
picking like just
same.
general tidying. I suck at it, especially we have too much shit. So it's like things don't have homes, and it's like so I pick
Yes,
up and I'm like, where the fuck does this go? Like I because it so you just move messes from one spot to another. and that drives me insane. It's like when I touch it, I want it to go in its final destination.
Right.
I don't want to
See,
put it
and I
somewhere
think
else. Yeah.
I've never met a fat person that's not efficient.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's my thing. If I'm going to do the effort of picking it up and moving it somewhere, I want it to be the last place I'm going to move. I don't want to make it 2 or 3 steps. Which is why that Mandalorian helmet I got for as a gift is still sitting there because I have no home for it yet.
Yep.
I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I'll probably redo my office, the shelves of my office, and do them there. But yeah, it's like cool. I really want this thing, and then also I really have this. I have this thing I really wanted. What the hell do I do with it? Um, so to the point where like this year's for Christmas, we were talking about like what we want, and I was like, nothing.
Yeah.
I want nothing. I want to get rid of shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. For Christmas, can we get rid of things?
Yes, that I'm 100% down for that. Let's go donate them. Let's go. Like I'm totally 100% down. Of course, that just drove my family nuts. I'm like, we live fortunate lives. We can pretty much get pretty much anything we want if we really want to.
Yeah, I mean, I have a little bit of struggle because I have a bunch of vintage computer stuff, and so I have a hard time getting rid of some of that because it is hard to find.
Yes.
And I have regrets about some of the stuff I got rid of. I mean, and I'm attaining new things as a blue scuzzy. But other than that, it's like I don't want to keep anything like this office here. Like if I panned, it looks like a bomb exploded in here.
Oh yeah,
it's so messy, and it's on my list of things to do to clean it up. But yeah.
Well, we joke, right? Like you, Topper, John Hammond, Tom Lawrence. We all joke like inside. Now this is a bad example, but like at my office, inside the picture frame of the camera, it's beautiful.
Yep.
2 inches to either direction.
Yep.
it's a FEMA disaster.
Yep. Now Tom's house, his studio is actually really clean.
Really? Okay. So one of us.
Yeah.
The rest of us are a mess.
But his studio, that's all it's for, right? Like
Right,
he doesn't eat down there. He doesn't. That's all. He goes down there and will either work or So
yeah, that's my workshop too. Like I use both my offices. Like all my desks are set up so I can't have a workspace.
Yep.
Which makes it worse because then you get trays of like random tools and stuff and screws sitting everywhere. Not that I need a Rubik's Cube for anything but a Jack Harlow video. But still, dude, it's part of life. What are you going to do? Yeah, well, speaking of MSP GeekCon, I want to get this. This is the one that you guys had engraved for me at GeekCon. And whatchamacallit, I want to get some fairy light, clean it out, get some fairy lights, put it in, and put it on a shelf. But that means a little bit of wiring too. So it's sitting and it doesn't have a permanent home yet. Back to our previous conversation.
Yeah. So travel next week, both of us.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're going to be in New Orleans too, right? When are you arriving?
I get in Wednesday morning.
You're doing the short version, right?
I'm making a really short trip. Yeah, I'm out Friday too. Because Heather decided she wasn't going to come with me, so I'm like, okay, then I'm going to make it a short trip.
Yeah, I'm doing Tuesday through. I think I leave Friday. If not, I leave Saturday. I'll adjust it back to Friday because originally I was going to go up and meet up with some friends afterward because I have some friends up there. But they actually are traveling. They'll be in Germany. So I'm like, okay, bad timing. I'll just come straight home. Not that New Orleans isn't nice. It's just, it's not a solo thing. I'd rather do it with family or friends or something.
Yeah. Well, that was my thing is that like, I'm only going to get into trouble here. I do believe that
it's Sunday night. Jason and I are at the Boar's Head Saloon in the French Quarter.
Well, because it's in the contract of arriving in New Orleans that you have to try at least one hurricane, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. And not hurricane, but like hurricane, like
yes. I try. I've had one up here. I really like them. I'm required. I will save the calories one day to try a hurricane.
But you've been to New Orleans before, right?
Nope. Never.
Oh, dude. Then you got to French Quarter. You got to do the beignets. You got to go to Cafe du Monde. You got to save a little bit of calories for that stuff, man. Sitting across from the church, first thing in the morning, 7 a.m, having your hot chocolate with your beignets.
Yeah, so dude. It sounds like I'm gonna have a protein shake and then bullshit in New Orleans the rest of the day.
Oh man, if we can get some good jambalaya somewhere around there.
Oh, jambalaya.
Yeah. New Orleans is not the place you want to go on a diet.
Yeah.
Not bad though. I mean, lots of seafood, lots of crawfish, lots of shrimp. Not too bad.
I got a new toy.
What'd
Here,
you
I'll drop
do?
an image. Drop an image in the host chat.
All right.
So I run,
Yeah.
and I've been using a Stride for a while, which is
Hmm.
like a foot pod. It goes on my shoe, and it
Okay.
gives you your power, right? So it tells you how many
Hmm.
watts. It's got really accurate accelerometers in it, and it tells you how many watts. Well, now they have a new thing where if you bought a second one, you put it on your other shoe, and it shows your footpath as you're running.
That
So
is
that's a
interesting.
back view of what my feet do when I'm running, apparently. So apparently I lift my left foot more than my right foot.
That's interesting. That is so weird.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what to do with that data,
Right. I
but I
mean,
have it now.
that's the thing about the Whoop. I have so much data that I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
And of course, Whoop's not going to tell you what to do with it. They just, why it's valid. And yeah, that is. So this is from the bottom
That's from the
going
back.
forward. Yeah, but the back is the bottom or the back is the top
This is from behind me, right?
from
So
behind
like
you.
I think
Okay.
as you go through, my foot goes up and then it goes out to the left, and then I
Yeah.
don't know what the little down up thing is.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is somewhat interesting. So the top view, right? Like the top view is more normal, but
Yeah.
what's interesting though is that my feet they move left to right more than I thought they would. I mean, shit, that's a solid 2 inches, like almost five
Yeah, but
centimeters.
I mean, that's everybody,
Yeah,
I would think. I don't know. I know if I did it, because of my leg, I've always had a waddle to begin with. So that would be an interesting thing. And speaking of your workouts of the week,
yeah, that was today.
uh, dude, not bad for being day after Turkey Day, day you did not intend to work out.
A day after I worked out yesterday,
Day after you
we're
worked
yeah.
out. Is this with like your goal towards stacking so you don't miss any weeks still, so you keep up your schedule?
Yeah, I mean, so my gym workouts are programmed Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? So like
Yeah.
I plan to just do it tomorrow instead. But honestly, the Ohio State Michigan game's tomorrow. And so Luke and
Yeah.
Amy's the one I worked out with today. She's
Okay.
the first picture I posted was her doing a rack pull.
Uh,
Uh uh the second one's
this
Heather
one.
doing a deadlift.
Yeah.
So she's like, hey, you want to go work out? I'm like, sure. So she got introduced to rack pulls today. Heather
Yeah.
was doing deadlifts with me yesterday. Uh yeah,
Nice.
I beat that today. That was 517 pounds the other day. I hit
Damn, dude.
546 today. So my
Damn, dude.
legs, they look
They're
like they're gonna
jelly.
break there.
That's awesome.
So
So, yeah, I can I can say according to the Whoop, I was in elevated heart rate for almost three-quarters of the day yesterday, just moving shit around, even though we didn't even have it at my house. But
it happens. Yeah,
that
my
is
recovery is
changing.
not great today. Pretty sure
Yeah.
my watch told me to rest.
Yeah, and you didn't really take it up on that, huh?
No, I usually I mean, I'm just channeling my inner Dave.
There you go.
he
No,
uh he doesn't listen to it. Yeah, training readiness poor. I mean, it happens, right? Like
sorry.
I mean, I wasn't by any means drunk last night, but I did have a seltzer, a Mick Ultra, and like a small pour of bourbon, right? So I had a couple drinks. So that even that a little bit of alcohol will impact my recovery.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like,
had
yeah.
I don't think I had more than two drinks yesterday, if that. I definitely had one. I don't think I had more than two. Um, yeah, it's just I have some other shit going through. But I want to discuss. You brought up something in the MMN Discord. You put, even if I get down to reasonable body fat, I'll still likely be at least overweight with BMI, such a broken scale.
Oh yeah,
Um, I wanted to talk about that because it is a fucked up scale. Like
100%.
my goal is to get down to 220, and that still puts me 60 pounds overweight
Yep.
for my frame.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 260. I'm up a little bit today, right? Because just
Same.
I
Yeah.
haven't used the bathroom yet, and I weighed myself transparently, and we ate a lot of food yesterday. So I'm up about 3 pounds over what I was earlier this week, and it'll be gone by the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
But even if I get down to, right, like I figure if I could get down to 230 with the muscle that I'm putting on right now, I would be amazingly,
Yeah.
I would feel great, right? But even at 230, it's going to put my BMI at 31.2, right? So I think I'm still obese at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still obese class
Ridiculous.
of one.
So have you ever had that conversation with Ben? Just
Uh-uh.
curious.
No.
I mean,
Oh, he hates it. They think it's
yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing. Like, that's one of the reasons I strongly recommend anybody going through this. Like, go hook up with somebody that knows what they're doing in this space. God forbid,
Yeah.
not us. Like, go connect with a trainer. Go follow the Discord, the We Hack Health, because there's so much shit where you think mentally, we think one way, and it's
Yeah.
completely wrong. Like, if
Oh,
we
yeah.
just sit there and look at the internet, we're wrong. Trust me,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
you're gonna screw yourself up.
and if you only look at the scale, right? So like I've had numerous people recently like, man, you've lost weight. I'm like, I haven't really. I'm notably only about 7 pounds lighter than I was in May, right? Like I'm really
Yeah,
not losing weight that quickly right now, but my measurements are consistently going down,
your
and
body
like
has changed significantly. Yeah,
I am body recomping, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
my weight, I am not out eating my training essentially, or I'm not. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not in enough of a caloric deficit that I'm gaining muscle, right? Like I'm losing
yeah.
fat, I'm gaining muscle, and it's just now getting back to the point now where that I'm starting to lose weight again. I sat plateaued for a couple like 2 months, and
Yeah.
uh, but right, like if the only thing you looked at was weight, you would think you were failing, and you'd be so discouraged. But I know better than that, right? Like
Yeah.
from having done this before, I know that the scale is just one data point, right? And I kind of laugh about my footpath visualization and all that other stuff, but I am that guy, right? It's like I want all
Yeah.
of the data, right? I measure
100%.
with,
Yeah.
I mean, Ben has us what? We measure ourselves in what, 6 spots, five
At
spots?
least. Yeah. No, more than that. I gotta bring it up.
Yeah, I'm
But
looking.
yeah, but neck, upper arm, thigh, waist, upper waist, chest. Yeah, yeah. It's I think it's like 7 or 8, honestly.
Yeah,
Um, but like that's the thing too. Like I'm up. I'm a little bit up these past few weeks. And at ITNC and Evolve, I had people that good friends of mine, but people that we've never talked about the weight conversation, just professional relationships, whatever, like coming up to me and like, you look so great. And these are
yep,
people that didn't know about wins and losses, didn't know about anything else. They're just walking up to me out of the blue. Um, and I was like, oh, well, it's pretty awesome. And I again, like you, I'm looking at the scale and I'm actually up
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah,
Um, but you even made the comment, how much I was moving around and stuff like that.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
cool. It's like those little wins.
Well, I mean, I'm in the year that I worked with Ben,
Mm,
and I mean, I'm still working with my Ben, but in my first year, right, I went to my week 52 check-in,
mm.
or 53 actually, because I didn't get measurements in a week 52. I, I was only down 36 pounds over that year I worked with Ben because I'd lost about 20 before that, right? So, and I'm down
Mhm.
since I started losing weight, I'm down about 54, 55 pounds total.
Yeah.
But that doesn't tell the story. I'm down 8.5 inches on my waist, right? Like I'm down 5.5 inches
Yeah.
on my hip, an inch, almost 2 inches on my neck. The only measurements that have gone up are calf and upper arm.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like if you sit there and just look at I like you, I started losing weight before working with Ben. Um, and if you look at just the weight, yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's great gains. But like if you look at how much the other factors that we're measuring, the heart rate, the movement, the measurements, and it's like, holy shit, that's such an enormous difference. And so I guess the TLDR for anybody that watches this at the end of the day is like, don't, it's not just the scale. Don't don't just look at the scale.
It's not the
uh
scale at all. Like the scale is just a piece.
yeah, and track over time so you can see the long-term benefits or failures. I mean, so you can see
Yeah.
the changes, you know.
Pictures too. Like don't
Mm.
neglect pictures. I have somewhere. I haven't looked at them recently, but I will share when I find them. Maybe next week. I didn't know if we try to go live in New Orleans, maybe or not.
We could.
Whatever. We'll see. Or
Well,
record.
I'll be there. I don't think I have anything. I don't know if I have a dinner scheduled Tuesday night. We'd have to do. I don't know what the schedule looks like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I won't be in on Tuesday, but yes, there's
Yeah,
time. I mean, there's for sure time
we'll
we can
figure it
make
out.
something happen. So it's not a super jam packed schedule by any
Yeah.
means. And there are gaps because this will be the third one of these I've gone to.
Okay. This is my first, so good to know.
But like I've got my week 1 and then my week 51 photos, and they are pretty different.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You ever want to put like a week 1 like print a cardboard cutout of you just so like you can stand next to it and be like, this is me now.
Yeah, that would be something. It's
Yeah. Not saying I would do it, but I'm just saying somebody should.
just looking at this picture, it's crazy.
You get it permanently attached with a Jason McGee conference badge.
That's what one would do, right?
Oh man. So let's talk food. We talked food a little bit. Obviously you smoked the turkey, you smoked the
Yep.
turkey yesterday, and you had ham, but what else have you been doing all week? Did you do some calorie banking in preparation for yesterday? What was the plan?
I had a little bit left. I ended up, let me look at my check-in. I had going into yesterday 10,864. So I had 3,200 I could eat yesterday. And so I had about 1,200 banked throughout the week.
Okay.
I was probably under that, honestly.
Yeah.
I did eat more mashed potatoes than I probably should have. Really good. And then we make, I make stuffing with sausage in it. It's like a sage apple sausage stuffing
Okay.
that I really like. I don't think, I mean, it at least has some protein in the sausage, but let's be real, sausage is not good for you.
No. I mean,
But it was,
chicken sausage, maybe,
yeah,
possibly.
I could do that. But I mean, it was good, right? Like I tried to eat that stuff in moderation, like less than a cup of both of those things. I probably had about a cup of mashed potatoes. I probably had 3/4 of a cup of the stuffing. And
Okay.
then too much turkey, too much ham. That's what you
That's
try to do.
protein.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
that's
I
the idea, right? That
Too much
should be the
turkey, too much
majority of
ham
your
is a
plate.
good thing. Those are the good. I
Yeah.
did not desserts. I think I had an Oreo and a pudding shot. Like I'm not. I don't
I
know.
can tell you, I didn't do a single dessert yesterday.
We had
Not but
There's an apple pie. Still a little
yeah,
small slice of apple pie saved for me, but I don't know. I'll probably eat
yeah,
it at some point.
yeah. And it's not like it was even on purpose, but like between the cranberry sauce and the sweet potatoes, I guess sweet potatoes you can kind of sort of count as a dessert. Um, yeah, it was just like I don't know. I'm not a big dessert guy, honestly. Anyway.
The sweet potatoes are, as far as carbs go, relatively good carbs.
Yeah.
Right? They're if you're gonna eat something like that, a sweet potato is actually not terrible for you. We've got leftovers. So as I said, our friends Luke and Amy are coming over tomorrow to watch the Ohio State Michigan game. So I also probably now need to try to bank some calories today because tomorrow they'll be over.
Yeah.
I probably won't eat like a total asshole tomorrow. We'll order. There's a place called Fifth Street Pub. They have Italian. They have really good pizza, but they
Okay.
also have meatballs, and chicken meatballs. They're very tasty. I get like a basil cream, like a pesto on them almost. It's
Okay.
not terrible for you. But on Sunday morning, because they'll stay over tomorrow, we'll probably make a decadent breakfast that'll have some sort of sweet potato hash or some sort of potato hash, and it'll have sausage and bacon, and
Nice.
it'll be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go eat because I haven't eaten.
Oh, really?
I haven't had food. No, I had breakfast early this morning, but some egg whites and spinach. But yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't. I was. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm still in vacation mode. I got back from Disney. We're doing a little bit of traveling, obviously next week, so not going to be a heavy work week next week, and
Yeah.
just I don't know, senioritis end of the year. I got
No,
another
okay.
more trips planned on December, so
Yeah, we can. I mean, this is probably a good stopping point as any because we've gone through most of the things. We haven't done mindset and challenges, but it's Thanksgiving week. Let's not talk about that.
well, we kind of did. We kind of talked about the way the scale lies to you
Yeah,
as
that's
far
true.
as the BMI. So we cover the workouts of the week, struggles
Yeah,
and challenges.
yeah.
Maybe a good one to cap it off since we went through progress. Any challenges or struggles you have going into the next week?
Water. I mean, in tracking, like I've been bad about filling that tracking sheet out regularly. So then it's like, how would I rate my sleep from 4 days ago?
That's the catch. If you don't do it in real time,
Yeah.
it's and I do the same shit. I'm like, okay, it's only 2 days. It's only 3 days. I
Yeah.
have all the data. I can put it, and then the data is easy. It's the
Yeah.
how did you feel?
Yeah. Correct.
It's like,
If I go through, right, so like when I'm on top of this, I will go through and I will try to fill out energy levels, ability to focus, mood, right, mental and emotional, like that top section of biofeedback, and
yeah,
then my sleep rating, right, sleep satisfaction score. That's
yeah,
all I try to fill in daily. And if I can fill that stuff in daily, then I feel like I'm doing a good job.
yeah. I think maybe before I go make myself something to eat, I'm probably filling my sheet for last night. Maybe
Yep, I just made my. When is your check-in day?
Thursdays.
Oh, it's Thursday with us. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I just made that week 55. Week 55. Holy shit, man.
that is insane, dude.
Uh,
That is
I've only missed one check-in. That's the most insane part about it to me.
yeah, and you don't even have your daughter getting having been tell her to tell me to tell you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't have the intermediary. You don't have Ben talking to Heather, telling Heather, hey, tell Jason, get off the
Ben
couch.
is. We are meeting Monday morning with Mendy at 9. I
Holy
am
shit.
pitching Ben to be the main stage speaker for Celebrate Yourself,
Okay.
the body mind one. Him
I
and
like
I.
that.
Yeah.
I would love to hear that. Yeah.
Uh,
That'd be awesome.
yeah.
So yeah, anybody that wants to hear Ben speak, maybe ping Mendy privately and be like, "Hey, we really want to hear this guy."
It'll
That's
be. I
short term.
think he would be. I actually think it fits with our theme ridiculously well, and
Mhm.
so there's a couple of reasons. One, Ben hasn't spoken in front of a group that large before, and I think it makes him really nervous. And I'm great that
Yeah.
he got me out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna return the favor as much as I can, uh, and I think the story is really good. And I think it's really good to talk about, hey, if you take care of your physical stuff, your mental self gets better too. And
Yeah.
I think it fits right in with our theme. So there's a good chance he'll be at in Orlando and MSP Con with us.
That'd be cool. Maybe we can do a group workout or something.
He said we almost certainly will. I found a gym.
Ah,
I drive just up the road. So
oh, I cannot wait for that. That'll be fun.
yeah,
Then we're definitely gonna have to make some content while we're there.
it'll be something. So,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I'm going to let you go eat.
All right, dude. Great talking to you as always. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep.
But you know what? We never ask anybody, and some we're doing with all the shows now. Go to our Discord. Go continue the conversation. So much of this happens in the Discord.
Yep.
And I'd love to hear other people's struggles and challenges and nom noms and workouts of the week. We're 13 weeks into this. I think you and I have heard from ourselves enough. Definitely want to hear from others. See what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in New Orleans if you're going there. Otherwise, we'll see you online. Take care of yourselves and each other.
See ya.
This has been a broadcast of the